Hey everybody, it's your girl Lady Kootoure, the voice of all media diva, and I want to welcome you to another episode 4 of Kootoure's Vinyl Session. Now today is a super special day, because today is the King of Pop's heavenly birthday. He would have been 67 years old. And I always wonder, I miss Michael deeply. And I always wonder, if he was still here, how would music be? Would he have collaborations with Beyonce or Chris Brown? Or would he probably do songs with, these newer artists? Who knows, it's just like he served his time here on earth, but his music, is still going to live on forever because he has classic and timeless hits, not only when he went solo, but also with his brothers, the Jackson 5. Now, just to get a few things out the way before we go into deep dive into a few of the vinyls that I have of Michael, you can definitely see the full episode on my YouTube channel, and that is the link is in the bio. Check that out. And if you would like to donate, you're not obligated. You can definitely do so. Shout out to those that have donated. I greatly appreciate it. And, basically, I'm just going to be using that to, if you have vinyl to donate, if you want to get it for me, that's fine. If you want to see me do a vinyl sessions on a certain vinyl, it doesn't matter what genre. I listen to them all. Let me know. And if I have it, I have it. If I don't, I will try to find it. If you can find it, you will send it to me. Then let's do it. Also just trying to get it up, start having somebody doing the editing and doing all the bells and whistles and stuff like that. So my Venmo and my Cash App is going to be on this video somewhere, whatever the case may be. Let's get into it. All right. So now growing up, I did not have the chance to, I didn't get this album first, right? As a kid growing up. So this was Michael's first album, which was Off the Wall. And I think this is a classic. Now, let me know in the comments, what is your favorite song off of this album? I would say for me, I Can't Help It. That's like my favorite. That is my go-to. Anytime I want to listen to this album, I always go, I listen to Can't Help It. And then I do, if I want to, if I feel like I want to, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Rock With You, Working Day and Night, oh my God, Get on the Floor, Off the Wall. I mean, it's just so, it's hits to me. Now this album came out in 1979. That was the year that I was born. Okay. So, and I'm shocked that I think my mother did have it. This album, I don't know if it was one of my best friends, Karen, that got this for me, or I think it was my fiance that got this for me. I believe so. So yeah. So what is your favorite song off this album? Like I said, I want to start playing some of the songs off of the albums, but you know how it be, copyright and all that other stuff. So once that gets worked out, we're definitely going to do that. Now this one right here, Thriller. Now, my mother, this album dropped in 1982. Okay, one of the greatest albums of all time. Now, when this came out in 82, I was about 3 years old, and my mom had got me this album. Now, just a little story time. When the video Thriller came out, and this is when I had a crush on Michael. I did. I absolutely did. Now, when Thriller came out, I was about 3 or 4. And when that video had come out, it was on MTV. My mom had like everybody over to the house. We had the floor model TV. You know, this is when she had cable before she took it out when rap music came, but that's another story for another day. And when that video came on, like I was a huge Michael fan. And when that video came on and I stood in front of that TV, and baby, when I tell you I got them dance steps down, that is when I started to dance from watching the Thriller video. And it was really sad because on the day that he passed, I think it was 2009, they played it and I tried to dance and I just busted out crying. So with this album, of course, you know, Thriller, Wanna Be Starting Something, Baby Be Mine, The Girl Is Mine, Beat It, Billie Jean, Human Nature, PYT, The Lady in My Life. Hits. No skips. From beginning to end, up to down. Talk about it in the comments. What was your favorite song off of this album? You know, like in the Thriller video, it was so like how he did all of that, like with the makeup and with the sets and making it the scariness. It was so spectacular. Like Michael, he's a Virgo. He was a Virgo. So Virgos have that mastermind and are so freaking creative. We Tauruses are too, so don't get it twisted. Now this album right here, my fiance got me this, I think for Christmas or my birthday. This is Michael Jackson's Bad Album. Now this album was released in 1980, was it 7? Yeah. This album was released in 1987. Listen, it was different for Michael. This was like a different avenue for him, I think, in my opinion. But another classic album, Bad, The Way You Make Me Feel, Speedy Man, Liberian Girl, Just Good Friends, Another Part of Me, Man in the Mirror. Whew, boy, I tell you, that Chris Brown performance when he did it, that took the cake. But I Just Can't Stop Loving You, Dirty Diana, and Smooth Criminal. Now, here's a fun fact. When I lived in New York, there was a train station, Schermerhorn, right? And I lived like not that far from that train station. So one time when I first moved there and I was going somewhere and I was like, why is that side of the train? Why is it so dark? Why is it nothing over there? One of my friends was like, well, you remember the video Bad? And I said, yeah. They was like, that's where Michael Jackson recorded that, filmed that video. And I was like, now, that was 2000. Now, I don't know if they've opened it back up since I left in 2007. I don't know. But every time I watch the video or when I go back to New York and I go down to that, and that's like, it's crazy. Like, I was really down there where a part of history was made. Like, you ain't bad. You ain't nothing. No. But yeah, what's your favorite song off of this album? Well, that's it. That's all for Koutoure's Vinyl Sessions. Now, like I said, I'm trying to move, get it upgraded, do some things, like I said, if you want to donate to help me get to my goal and get things popping, hey, I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. The link is in the bio. I'm definitely going to be back next week with some more vinyl. And hey, who do you think I should do for episode 5? Or what are your suggestions for anybody? If I have it, I'll let you know. If not, I'll definitely try to go get it. Or if you're able to get it, hey, you can send it to me. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, y'all. Y'all have a happy and safe holiday weekend. And I'll check y'all next week. Peace.